I have 8 plans for summer dresses, but I only have time to sew 2 or 3, so I need your help to narrow it down. Hi, my name is Sarah, and welcome to my channel, which is all about sewing and styling a handmade wardrobe. Right now I'm focusing on using my own stash, both fabrics and patterns, and not purchasing new things, so I shot my stash to come up with 8 different possibilities for summer dresses that I want to make this year. I'm going to be showing you my pattern and fabric pairings, and please let me know in the comments which dresses that you think that I should sew, because there's just no way I'm going to make all 8. That's way too many. So let's just get right into it with the first dress, which is a leftover from my spring sewing plans. Now just a quick note on that, I did make a spring plans video, but because I was without my sewing machine for such a long time, spring kind of passed us by and now we're headed into summer. So I went ahead and just shelved most of those ideas and I'll revisit them next spring, but I do have this one holdover from that video, which was my denim shirt dress. I want to use this vintage pattern, which is McCalls 8852, and this lyocell denim that I got from Joann Fabrics a few years ago. The version that I want to make is the long length with the collar, and I'm still undecided if I want to do sleeveless or short sleeves. Now the reason why I would sew this dress is because I don't have any denim shirt dresses in my wardrobe. I do think it's a classic staple that I could wear for years to come and get a lot of use out of. Now the reason why I would not sew this dress is because this particular pattern and fabric combination has been on my plans list for a while now. It's been on my fall plans, it's been on my spring plans, and I haven't sewn it yet. So that kind of makes me feel like maybe I'm not as excited about the idea of it as I thought. So yeah, I'm not really sure why I'm not excited about it, but it just hasn't thrilled me. It hasn't grabbed me obviously to this point because I haven't actually sewn it yet. So that's my first possibility. The second dress that I have to share is the True Bias Shelby dress. Now I made this dress once before out of a white linen rayon blend, and I ended up having to get rid of that dress because, long story short, I didn't wait for the hem to drop. The hem was uneven, so I tried to even up the hem, but I shortened it too much and the dress didn't really cover my rear end, so it was not acceptable to be worn in public. So I no longer have that dress, but I do really like the look of it. I like the style. I'm really into the vintage 90s shirt dress kind of look, as you'll see as we keep going. So I've always wanted to make another version, but I just haven't done it yet. So the fabric that I picked out is a viscose from Rainbow Fabrics that I bought a few years ago. It has a black background and then it has kind of an organic polka dot. It's almost like an animal print. So I think those two paired together would make a really nice summer dress, but it could also be worn in other parts of the year too because it is a darker background. Now, why would I make this dress? I already know that I love the style of the Shelby dress. If I sewed it again, I would need to make some adjustments from my first version, but I think I could do that without too much difficulty. Now, why would I not sew this dress? Well, I do have a few things in my closet already that are kind of similar in style, so maybe I should try to branch out and try something a little bit more different. But on the other hand, there is something to be said about making something that I know that I like. So I'm a bit undecided on that one too. It is another one that I've had it in my plans for a while, but I haven't done it yet. So maybe there's something that's holding me back. I'm not quite sure. The third dress on my list is another Sew Over It kitty dress. So I made my first version back in March out of a cherry print cotton poplin, and I really love that dress. I love the way that it fits. I like the way that it looks. And I would really like to try one of the other versions. Mainly I want to try the version that is sleeveless and then has the shawl collar, I think. The fabric that I picked out is this Liberty Tana Lawn. I bought this, I think from Minerva, maybe last year or the year before. I did purchase it with my own money. I absolutely love the print of this fabric, and it's such a beautiful special fabric. I've kind of been saving it for something really nice. And I think that this pairing would make a really beautiful dress. Now, what are the pros of this combination? Well, for one thing, I already know that I like the pattern. I know that it fits me well. I really love a shirt dress. This time around, like I said, I would do the sleeveless, and I'd probably also do a slightly above the knee length, so it would be really different looking from my other dress. And I've also used Tana Lawn before to make a different dress, and I know that I love wearing it. It's very lightweight and comfortable and breathable, and it's just beautiful on the body. Now, why would I not make this dress? Well, I do think that there's a strong possibility that I would need to line it. I think that it might be a little bit too sheer on its own, and right now I don't think that I have enough of a matching lining fabric. I'd probably have to buy something in order to complete the dress. So that is a little bit of a con because I'm trying very hard not to buy anything right now. But other than that, I think that this dress would make an excellent addition to my summer wardrobe. Number 4 on the list is another closet core Cali dress. Now I've made the shirt a few times and I made the dress once, and I made it out of an orange plaid linen. And although I've decided that I do not like the color orange, I do still really like this dress and I enjoy wearing it. I just like how casual it is. It really fits my lifestyle well, and it's very versatile. You can wear it as a dress, you can belt it, you can wear it open as a duster. And since I've sewn the pattern several times, I feel like I've gotten a really good fit and I'm very happy with the way that it looks. The fabric that I've chosen for this dress is 2 different colorways of the same viscose. It's a Rachel Parker design and I bought it from Guthrie and Ghani. I was specifically inspired by a Farm Rio dress that unfortunately I can't find the inspiration photo anymore, but I'll put up a few different photos from Farm Rio that are kind of a similar idea, if not the exact same thing. Basically what I wanted was I wanted 2 different colorways of the same print, and then I'm going to do a color blocked dress where one half of the dress is one color and the other half of the dress is the other color. I just think that it's such a fun and unique idea, and I think it'd be really fun to sew too. Now, what are the pros for this dress? Well, if I made this dress, I wouldn't have anything else like it in my closet. It would be totally unique, but also a style that I know that I like and that fits me well. So what are the cons for this dress? I don't think that there's too many. Maybe there's a slight possibility that it might be a little bit too out there and I might not want to wear it, but I don't think that's the case. I think that I would really like it if I did make it. So this one is pretty high up on my priority list. I think I might actually make this one, but let me know what you think in the comments. So now let's switch to knits for a moment. The next one on my list is kind of a retro 70s inspired polo dress. Those are really on trend right now, but regardless of whether or not they're trending, I do think that they fit my personal style really well because they're very casual, very comfortable, a little bit preppy, a little bit sporty, and all of that matches my vibes really well, I think. So the pattern that I picked out is a McCalls pattern that I have made before. It's McCalls 8240, and it's actually for a polo shirt. But you could easily lengthen it into a dress. I would make short sleeves and then I would just extend the skirt and make it kind of a mini dress. And the fabric that I picked is from Blackbird Fabrics. It's a cotton spandex interlock. It's a little bit heavier, and I just think that it would make a really cute polo dress. Now, what are the pros for this particular dress? Like I said, I think that the style of it would fit me really well. It would be super comfortable, just sort of throw on and go and wear it with like a jean jacket and sneakers. And right now I don't have anything like this in my closet. I do have a polo dress in my closet, but it's definitely more of a fall and winter look and it's long. This one would be a short sleeve, short dress, very much more of a summery vibe. Now, why would I not sew this dress? Well, the main reason is because the colors in the fabric are really not that great on me. I purchased the fabric back before I was really putting a lot of thought into what colors really work for me and which ones don't. I do think that the warm tones and the 70s look of this stripe is not really the best for my skin tone. What I would do if I made this dress is I would pick a contrasting fabric for the collar and the placket and maybe even like add some little sleeve cuffs. I would probably just do like a stark white, and I think that that would probably help with the coloring. But the fact remains that this would not be the absolute best colors for me, and so that is holding me back a little bit. But on the other hand, if I don't make something out of this fabric, then I should probably just destash it because it's never going to be the right colors for me. So I don't know what else I could make that I would be happy with if not this dress, if that makes any sense. Next, we have another knit dress on the list. I have this olive bamboo rib knit. I've bought this fabric in many different colorways and I really, really love the substrate of it. It's a little bit heavier, but it's very stretchy, very soft, very comfortable to wear. And the pattern that I've chosen is the True Bias Zoe dress. Now, I've made a tank version and I really like the way that that fits and I like the way that it looks. I think that the dress would be extremely comfortable to wear. So the pros for this dress is that it would be a super easy throw on and go kind of thing, very, very comfortable. Because it's a little bit of a looser fit on the body, I think that it would be super nice for those hot days. Now, what are the cons for this dress? I think having a long tank dress out of just a solid olive, even though it has a rib texture, I worry that it would be a little bit too boring and maybe not that exciting to style, like I might not want to reach for it. I'm also maybe a tiny bit concerned that it might have sort of a nightgown vibe. So I'm not quite sure about this one. I don't know if maybe it would look less like a nightgown if I shortened it and made it more of like a short dress, or if I should just stick to the long version. Let me know what you think in the comments. Number 7 on the list is a red rayon Dobby fabric that I received for free from Morex Fabrics a couple of years ago now, and I haven't used it yet. I do have, I think, 4 yards of this fabric, but it is a little bit on the narrow side. And the pattern that I am thinking about is Simplicity 9326, which is another really, really beautiful dress. It's sleeveless, it has a square neck, it's a little bit more fitted to the body, and then it flows out in kind of an A-line shape. It has a slit, which is really up my alley. I don't know for sure if I would want the version that has the ruffle or the one without the ruffle. I do like the detail of the ruffle, but I almost think that maybe it's a little bit too feminine, a little bit too sweet for me. I'm not quite sure about that. Now, why would I sew this dress? Well, I absolutely love the style of it. I think that it would suit me so well. Red is my favorite color, and so I always love wearing red. I think this is the kind of dress that you could really dress it up and wear it as like a wedding guest kind of dress, but you could also dress it down and wear it more casually. So I think it has some nice versatility there. Now, why would I not sew this dress? Well, mainly because I already have so many red dresses in my closet already. Red is my favorite color, but it does get to the point where it's like, how many red dresses do I really need? This style is different from all of my other red dresses, so maybe there's still room for one more, but it's a little bit of a, like, do I really need this? So I'm a bit undecided about that, but if I didn't have a bunch of red dresses in my closet already, I would definitely make this one. So I don't know, it's a little bit of a tough one. Number 8 on my list is this natural linen undyed fabric that I got from fabricstore.com. I got it several years ago and I've already made a few different things out of that fabric, but I still have, I think, around 3 yards left. The pattern I'm thinking about is McCalls 8192. It's a very loose dress, and I'm gonna put up the line drawings because you can't really see from the pattern photo what the real show-stopping part of this dress is. From the front, it's very like cottagecore, it has big sleeves, very loose fitting bodice with a gathered waist. But when you turn around, it has an open back, and then you have a few different options in terms of the width of the ties that you use, but the back is completely open. Now, why would I sew this dress? Well, for one thing, I do not have anything like it in my closet already. It would be completely unique. And my thinking with this one is that the loose fitting dress with the open back would be perfect for the rare days that we get where I live when it's so super hot that you just don't even want to wear anything. Those days are fairly rare where I live. It usually doesn't get too much above 90 degrees, but on those few days when it does, something like this dress I think would be super, super comfortable and breathable to wear. I also think that it could double as a really good swim cover-up, and I do have a vacation planned in June. My husband and I are going to be doing some family camping on the beach, and so I think that it would be really nice to bring for that and just use it as a swim cover-up. Now, why would I not sew this dress? Well, it is a natural undyed linen, which again is not the best coloring for me. I think I care a little bit less about this one than I did about the 70s stripe, as in I would still be comfortable wearing it even if it wasn't perfect for my coloring. And the other thing that's holding me back is the backless dress a little bit too bare for me? Now, I don't have anything like that in my closet, but I'm kind of asking myself, is there a reason for that? Would I feel comfortable wearing a dress that's backless? I mean, I'm not talking about if I wore this thing on a really hot day, I'm probably not going anywhere, so it doesn't really matter. But that is a concern, that I would go to the trouble of making the dress and then just never ever want to wear it, or just not even have that many occasions to wear it. Would it be kind of a waste of time? So I will put links for all of these dresses down in the description box, and please leave me a comment and let me know which dresses you think that I should sew this summer. And if you're looking for even more summer dress inspiration, watch this video next.